moving on from the new Rising Star format, we are Strictly Ball Business, episode 26. We're talking about some trades coming up at the deadline. It's only a couple weeks away. And man, there's a lot of names out there that are getting floated around. Obviously, there's the boring one, Ben Simmons. There's Buddy Hield. There's Russell Westbrook, John Wall. Lots going on.
John Wall's not traded.
I don't know, man. That John Wall for Russell Westbrook trade might happen. I don't know if the Lakers are gonna get a better deal, and they might pull the plug.
That's funny. Again, Rockets gonna be like, all right, now we get you back.
Time is a circle. I mean, that would be so ridiculous. But we'll see. I don't know. I can see why the Rockets would do it because they're just gonna cut Westbrook anyways. They would get a pick out of it, hopefully. And whatever at that point, I guess Wall's not playing for them anyways. It's just funny for the Lakers because they've got no patience, obviously, because they've got to win a championship this year. And I get that. But at the same time, I mean, you dug your own grave. So no one feels bad. Like the entire internet, I love just begging on them every moment.
All the time. Yeah. Poor old men. Ugh. But no, I actually do I have a Lakers? I think I have I have a Lakers trade. I got it all in here. I got their solution right here. Come on. Genie Bus, listen up.
Yes.
I got it here. This is how you're gonna fix your franchise. This is how you get a ring. But yeah, okay. So I'll read off my first. But of course, if you guys watching have any trades, comment below. We'll talk about them. We'll toss them on. We love to talk about
shitbag trades. Please put in the comments so I can just make fun of you.
Yeah, please tell me how bad or great my trades are. But these come from the heart. All right. So this first one is the Magic trading Terrance Ross to the 76ers, and they're getting Danny Green and a second-round pick.
Okay, so the Sixers just want a player who can do more than what Danny Green's providing. Yeah,
run a bench offense or
player.
Yeah, very versatile. They lose some on defense, but they've lost a lot in defense from just the last few years. He's getting old, so he can't. So, but you get another veteran. I think it certainly helps. Obviously, you get more shooting. Not better defense, but not terrible defense either. Like an effort player who I think couldn't really help you. You can carry an offense from times. So I think that would really help the 76ers. I see both sides do it. Magic.
Just a second round pick for him.
Danny Green and a second round pick. And so they get a decent veteran who expires.
Well, expiring. So they get basically a second round pick. That's it.
Well, yeah. I mean, but veteran presence helps. Alex.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Danny Green he seems like a good guy, but what if they just cut him as soon as he gets there? Don't you think Danny Green would be like, nah, cut me. I'm going to go to the Lakers. They need me.
I mean, then we'd have more to talk about once buyout season comes. So I hope so. That'd be fine. We'll hang out with him for 10 games. Then we'll let him
Fair enough. We'll get we'll rub his veteran presence right off his shoulders. It'll be okay.
Yeah. So is that a good? Would you think both sides would say yes?
Sure. Yeah, maybe. Why not?
We'll start with my bet. That was my best trade.
Daryl Morey is trade horny. He's ready.
Yeah. So here's Mavericks and Celtics trade. This one's a little of a stretch. Okay. So the Mavericks get Al Horford, Marcus Smart, and a top 10 2023 first round pick. The Celtics get Tim Hardaway Jr., Dwight Powell, and Jalen Brunson. So obviously, this is leaning towards the Celtics finally get that playmaker. Jalen Brunson can actually run a offense. He's shown that when Luka's gone, he can step up, and he does a great job of it. I mean, obviously, takes some away from shooting, but you get Tim Hardaway Jr., another shooter you can put in, replace that Fournier player you had on your team last year. Dwight Powell is just kind of backup center, probably better than Ennis right now. So you get it, or another trade chip, and the Mavericks, they get that defender next to Luka, somebody an off-ball presence. They get Alpha Horford, just decent vet. I mean, they can put him next to have a little more interior presence next to Porzingis, and then they get a first round pick because they're giving up Jalen Brunson, who they have given a contract to, and Tim Hardaway Jr., Dwight Powell, all of them are solid players. So
Yeah, giving up Tim Hardaway, I feel like would be pretty tough.
yeah,
Giving up both him and Brunson the same trade, that's pretty tough.
I think what he does for the Mavericks team, stretching the floor, being that guy who can score, is really nice. But I see the Mavericks be like, we gotta like Marcus Smart is a first team all defensive type player. Like that would obviously change their defense. That's really what they need. And a guy like Al Horford, that's more or less just taking on the contract. That's the first round pick, but he would still gonna do one. I mean, he's pretty old, but he's still effective. He's a smart veteran, good, still good defender. So I see the Mavericks wanting this. It's just the Celtics giving up Smart is whether they're actually willing to do it is where I see it getting hung up.
Yeah. Well, they floated him out in trade conversations before, so
Yeah, I just feel like they have
see.
a really high value on him.
Well, they could use a big shift
Yeah,
because what they're doing is clearly not working.
both
You
teams.
figured after, yeah, specifically, I'm talking about the Celtics. I mean, Mavericks have been above 500 for most of the year.
Yeah,
The Celtics, like they had really up and down, mostly down season last year, and you would have hoped it was mostly just because of the injuries. But now this year, you're just kind of seeing it's just who they are. Obviously, Jaylen Brown missed some games too, but even the games him and Tatum played together, like they haven't been winning enough. So it's
for
just
sure.
they need a shift. They need to get that playmaker, like you said. So I think Brunson would be a great fit in
Yeah, that'd be
Boston.
awesome.
Yeah, I mean he deserves a starting role, no doubt. I think he's going to get a pretty nice extension after this season, and the Mavericks aren't going to pay him because I mean I could see them paying him something,
They
but
should, at the very least, just
yeah,
to get a sign and trade.
like
But
4 years, $70 million if they wanted to bide their time more. But I think long term, they probably realize, like, yeah, I mean, he's not going to flourish here. We could use someone maybe better,
yeah,
anyways, or different at least.
better off ball players like CJ McCollum. Would be great.
Yeah, CJ would be great. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So here's my most obvious trade. This is the trade everyone knows, everyone's gonna talk about. It's the Lakers get Buddy Hield, right? So the Kings would get Avery Bradley, Kent Bazemore, Kendrick Nunn, Taylor Horton Tucker, and first round pick and a top 8 first round pick. So obviously you're getting a first round pick, you're getting 2 young players that could actually mean something, and Nunn and THT. I mean, THT has a lot of potential. Nobody knows what it is, not even him, because he doesn't do anything really good. But
Yeah, he has not
somehow,
been good this year.
no.
He's
But
just
there's
overrated because he's on the Lakers.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but there's certainly potential there somewhere. I mean, he was drafted by the Magic, so he has to be a golden egg. Plus Kendrick Nunn. I don't get why the teams
Hasn't played a
don't like
single
Kendrick
game this
Nunn.
year. He's
I
hurt, isn't
know.
he?
I don't know, but I
Pretty
mean,
sure he's hurt, bro.
the Heat just dropped him. I mean, he showed out to be a really nice player at the very like he did really well in the
Yeah, I liked
finals when he
him.
came in. Like I don't know why. I
Yeah,
don't know
he was
why that was.
instant impact rookie. He's a lot older
Yeah,
than you think, though. I mean, he was like 25 his rookie year. So
yeah,
I'm
it's like
guessing
Covington.
guessing maybe some places are just like, or some teams are just like, oh, I don't know. We don't see this guy getting a
Yeah,
whole lot better, maybe, which would be silly in my mind. I mean, Duncan Robinson has gotten better, right? Well, I
yeah,
guess he's not as good this year, but when he first got into the league,
yeah. He certainly made a role. But I mean, the real question in this trade, obviously, the Lakers will do anything for Buddy Hield. But in this trade,
yeah, it's
do the
tough if the
Kings say
Kings would do it.
yes? Do you
I
think the
think they
Kings?
say no. I think they get something better for Buddy Hield.
Yeah,
Um,
like Miles Turner at least or something like that.
I think they could at least get like 2 protected first round picks rather than one
Really?
protected. Because I mean, well, to be fair, that first round pick is in 2027, so that is a decent pick by the Lakers. But
Mhm.
I think if they wanted to get more immediate picks to maybe surround the guys that they have now and get out of purgatory, um, they'd maybe be looking for more picks in the near future.
I would just this pick alone. That's at top 25, top 8 protected Lakers. LeBron's not going to be playing in 2025. If so, they're not going to be that good. So like, I would definitely take it. Then pick a loan, THT, whatever. Hop in our offense. We're about to rebuild. We're about to jump into a rebuild, whatever. I like
That's a
Kendrick
good
Nunn.
pick. I don't think the Lakers should give it up, to be honest
Really,
with
for
you.
Buddy Hield for
I think
3
they
more
should
years
get.
of Buddy Hield. Or if they
No,
win a
I don't think they
championship,
should
it's
do
suddenly
that.
worth it. I mean,
Yeah, I
and they
guess.
definitely
They're
back
not
in
going to win a
contention.
championship this year, though. I get they're delusional, though. I'm thinking in my brain. I got to think in LeBron's brain. So,
It's almost the second half of the
obviously,
season, though. That's when Russ
the wild card
comes
game.
out.
Russ sucks.
Yeah.
Grow up.
But that's the obvious trade. I see this trade happening. I would do it on both ends, and I'd like to see it happen. Honestly, I want the Kings just to like, I don't know. I want them to do something. And Lakers at this point, it's just been sad to watch the
I
Lakers.
think the Kings are
right.
for sure going to make a trade at the deadline, but I think they're going to be more of buyers than you think.
Really?
I think they're going to get maybe Sabonis. I could definitely
That'd be cool.
Getting.
I'd like to see that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
So who knows? Yeah. They might trade Fox for Sabonis, maybe.
But my last trade. All right. So this is one I'm proud of. Everything lines up. It works. So 3-way trade with the Hawks, the 76ers, and the Timberwolves. Start off, the Timberwolves get Danilo Gallinari and Ben Simmons. The 76ers get Pat Beverly, Malik Beasley, John Collins, and Jaden McDaniels. The Hawks get Tobias Harris, Taurean Prince, Josh Okogie, and a unprotected first-round pick from the Warriors in 2023. I mean, from not Warriors, but from the Timberwolves. Who says no to this trade?
What were the Hawks getting?
The Hawks are getting Tobias Harris, Taurean Prince, Josh Okogie, and an unprotected 2023 first-round pick from the Timberwolves, and they're giving up John Collins and Danilo Gallinari.
Yeah, the Hawks say no for sure.
Really? You don't think? You think they can get more than Tobias and John Okogie and a first-round pick? That could be
Tobias is a negative asset.
Really? I don't think he's a negative asset. I think
negative asset. He's got a fat ass contract. John Collins is flat out better.
Is he better though for a team that's trying to win right now? Obviously, like Collins is better with the potential because he can be better. But I haven't seen him.
He just was fantastic in the playoffs when they got to the conference finals. Man, he was averaging like over 20 a game.
Tobias was too. Tobias was doing really well. He's always just
when he
did
he's
what?
Like the most
when
Tobias did what? He never made it to a conference final.
Oh, he didn't make it to the conference final, but he was made.
So
yeah, he did.
So
yeah, he did.
When
with no, that wasn't him. That was with Jimmy, and then he went there. No, yeah, he played next to Jimmy. Didn't
they? Didn't make it to the conference finals.
Yeah, that's where they faced the Raptors.
That was the semifinals.
And then because the Bucks just got dead. They got destroyed. Yeah, okay. But no, I mean that it could have been a fluke. Look at the Hawks now. Like we don't know what happened. They were one game away, but
no, it definitely could be a fluke. No doubt. Flash in the pan, plant, whatever you call it. They got a lot of solid players. I feel like John Collins is just more valuable, than just giving him up for that. Like, I think they want to use him to get someone a lot better. Like, I would see the Hawks being interested in Ben Simmons.
I'm sure they are too, but I think the Timberwolves Timberwolves give up a lot, but they do because like Danilo Gallinari would be really helpful. Obviously, Ben Simmons would be great. And we've talked about that numerous times on this podcast. I actually think the 76ers say no, though, because John Collins isn't I'm sure they want, we're talking about who's better, John Collins or Tobias Harris. I think they want at least, if they're dealing Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris, they want to at least get back somebody that's as good as Ben Simmons.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So John Collins, I think, is already on the table, and they've said no. So,
yeah, I think if they got two John Collins, like John Collins and I don't know, CJ McCollum or something. CJ's clearly better, but something like that, they'd be like, okay, yeah, like for two fringe stars next to each other is the only acceptable, not a fringe star with 3 role players that are nice role players.
Maury said there are 40 players in the league now he's willing to accept in a trade for Ben Simmons. We could do the exercise, figure out which 40 players there are, but that would take a while.
LeBron James.
But I mean, who's the last guy on that list? You think? I mean, De'Aaron Fox is good. I don't know if he's
Yeah,
top 40 or not. Um, there's some solid players out there, but you'd
Donovan
think
Mitchell.
they want more of like a ball handling guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and it's obviously not like Rudy Gobert or Nurkic. Like those guys aren't on there either, even though they would probably make a top 40 list. Well, maybe not Nurkic, but I don't know. Sabonis is
Nah, he
definitely on
wouldn't.
there.
Sabonis, yeah, but like, I mean, do the Sixers want another big?
Uh, I don't know. If they get rid of Tobias, yeah, I can see that happening. I mean,
Yeah,
If Sabonis is the best you can get from what people are offering, I mean, I would rather have De'Aaron
just
Fox,
pure talent, I guess.
but he's a strong two. I think better than John Collins, better than Tobias.
Yeah, no, I mean it'd be interesting. You got Tyrese Maxey starting, and then Sabonis and Embiid down low. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know if you're able to get someone also a decent at the two in another trade, but I don't know. They need to get a better ball handler. I feel like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. CJ. That's why I think CJ McCollum's actually their most dream realistic fit. Like if they got CJ and like pieces, I think that would be so like more valuable. I mean, they keep saying like Daryl Morey's argument. I like finally heard it and like understood it through his eyes. He's like, we're not accepting a trade just like these fringe trades because everyone's like, you're gonna get better. He's not even playing and you're already like a playoff team. And Daryl Morey's like, well, that's not gonna like just because we're doing better and like if what we get back obviously improves us, that's great. But like he needs to see what the person they get back, he needs to see them go to the finals with the team, not just like a nice improve something nice to get back. And that was his guy. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like that's fair. You could get that trade. That's why he's
well, I
holding out for a
understand
good
his
trade.
reasoning is like
But is it
this is their
possible? Like,
last, yeah, this is their last chip. Is how they see it. They've traded their other chips. They traded, you know, their young
Jimmy.
players at a time to get for Jimmy. Then they lost Jimmy.
Uh,
They traded a good amount of stuff. I think Shea was included in it to get Tobias Harris. Imagine if they had Shea Gilgeous-Alexander right now. Whoa, wouldn't that
well,
solve a lot of problems?
yeah. Well, no, because Shea was on the.
Or was it
Yeah,
Landry Shamet? I don't know.
Landry Shamit.
Maybe it was
I
Landry.
think Shamit was part of it. Yeah, Shamit. It was Shamit.
Okay. I thought it was Shea for some reason. I guess that's
Yeah,
a
that
lot
was because
different.
they were both on the Clippers next to each other.
Yeah,
But then
that's
Shea
true.
got traded for Paul George.
Paul George. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's what it was.
Um.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I think there's a solid player out there for them. I think De'Aaron Fox, if he's available, you should just hone in on that. Like that's a guy you can like, you
Yeah.
know, he's just gonna be really solid next to Embiid, I
Cootie's not
feel
the
like.
best, but clearly a better playmaker. Yeah.
But the
Than who they
rumors
have now.
out recently is that James Harden might consider leaving after this
Ooh.
season. And his preferred destination would be the 76ers, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Um,
And the 76ers have like made it clear they're like, yeah, they're like, we're waiting for he said we're waiting for James Harden. That's what Darren Morey said.
well, I mean, it would be a reunion. It'd be a great reunion. And it seems like, I mean, James Harden didn't really deny the rumors when they asked him about it either. So it seems like there's some truth to it.
Hmm.
I think he's not very excited with the Kyrie stuff.
Yeah, nor should he be. I mean, that's a lot for a teammate to deal with, especially going. He was Kyrie was him and KD obviously, but those two are the sole reasons why he went there. Like why I mean, he went there. Obviously, they had a good trade package, but he was willing to go there.
Yeah, and by all circumstances at the time, it seemed like he was pushing to get there. Um, but now all of a sudden, maybe he wants out. I mean, obviously the fit between Harden and Embiid would be so fun, and I
That'd
would
be
prefer
cool.
that. I would love for that to happen.
Two of the guys I
Um,
don't like on the same team. That's what I want. I'm like, that's the clear villain.
I just love the pairing of the two.
Yeah,
The
very
play
complimentary.
styles are they're very complementary. Like, I'm not like ever cheering for either, but I really enjoy watching them sometimes. Like Embiid's really fun to watch, and James Harden can be really fun to watch as well. The falling shit can definitely be annoying, but he does some stuff that just amazes you as well. So I think that would be fun. And honestly, fuck the Nets, fuck KD, fuck Kyrie Irving. So who cares about their feelings? Steve Nash, I like him.
Yeah, nice.
But fuck the
DeAndre
Brooklyn
Jordan's
Nets.
cool, but he's not on the team. Paul Millsap's cool. Like, oh, he's not on there anymore too.
Yeah,
Like
Marcus
no,
Aldridge
like
is
Blake Griffin
cool.
anymore.
I like him.
Yeah, Aldridge is cool. He's a cool guy.
You know, but fuck the Brooklyn Nets. That's all we've got today, guys. It's strictly ball business. We had a fun episode 26. I think we'll probably be back next. Oh yeah, we are going to be back next week. You know what? Tune the fuck in next week, guys, because we got something real exciting going on. The first ever teaser. I'm not going to tell you yet. I changed my mind. You ain't going to find out yet, guys. Maybe we'll drop a teaser video.
Yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. But of course, let us know what you guys thought about the trades. Let us know what you think about the new Rising Stars. Let us know whatever you think. Please comment below. Start a discussion. We want to hear it all.
It's a fun season so far. Over halfway through. My Timberwolves are over 500. I can't fucking believe it. His Orlando Magic are trash though. So,
but with the trash, so it's great. It's okay as long as we stay the trash. We'll get a good pick. Top 5 guaranteed.
Yeah, Chet, come on down.
Come on, Chet. Paolo, I'll take either of you. Chet or Paolo or bust.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. All right, strictly ball business. We're out.